What's up, my spiritual family? It's been some time, lots of change as you see, but I'm still grateful. I'm still pushing forward, and I'm still being very analytical about things that's going on. I felt like it's taken so much for me to get back on the camera, and it's so strange that I'm in a point where I have everything that I've desired when I had that passion initially, when I would have that consistency initially. Everything that I was motivated by is what I've acquired, and through that process has made it harder for me to connect to the source. And it's strange because I've seen that dynamic play out in so many elements, but we could get into that moreover with this subject. If y'all don't know me, my name is Jazzy Fields. Welcome to my channel. If y'all have been around or seen a couple of my subject matters that I've discussed in a lot of my videos in the past, and you definitely can notice that I am living proof. So this subject in particular hits home, and I felt like I was compelled to express it because expressing for me is a part of therapy, and when I'm not expressing it, it shows in all of my behavior, whether I try to be resistant to that or whether I'm open to the fact that it's transitional. With this subject matter, it's comfort abundance versus growth, and that's something that I really wanted to evaluate because comfort abundance can feel like you're doing the right thing, and growth sometimes can feel like the wrong thing. And those are the things that I wanted to bring up, especially in this subject matter, but also correlating a lot of things that I've been going through to that. Because I'm not gonna lie, when you just hop up on the camera, a lot of people could hop up on the camera for years and be in the same state. But my North Node is in Scorpio, so I'm definitely living on my life path, and I'm definitely embracing change. And I feel like if nothing else, it's going towards more over what I manifested in my head, stuff that I've created before I even knew how, before I knew it was possible, things that I was thinking about. It's been manifested. And with that, I would say that I lean more over to the growth aspect, whether that's comfortable or not. But I do want to highlight some traits of both, and maybe you can decipher what's more essential and what is more fulfilling for you. Like I mentioned, growth is something that I align more to, and I would say some traits that may come with that is uncertainty, inconsistency, transition, obviously, flexibility. And flexibility looks like money. Flexibility looks like love and opportunities. Flexibility looks like a perception. It doesn't really look like a feeling, because a lot of times how you perceive things to be in growth is just based off of your own perception and your own faith, and your own trust and the fact that you can manifest things. And a lot of times that's why people equate that to being not good, because people, especially in these days, want to see it to believe it, when in fact that's not how a millionaire become a millionaire. And I'm not a millionaire in the physical representation, but when I am a millionaire, this video will hold a lot more relevance, because I'm already aware of energy and how that manipulates everything around me. When I open up, whether it be just a free video like this, or when I'm opening up performing, and I don't like to perform for free, I feel like it always has to be an exchange on me giving and also receiving something back. But I found that it's so beautiful because the universe gives it back. It's not that person that I'm looking for this opportunity with. And that's how growth look. But if we're gonna talk about comfort abundance, how that looks, some personality traits would be consistency, a job, a house that feels like a home. It feels like structure. It feels like knowing what the next 3 years and what you're going to be working towards for that next 3 years is going to look like, whether that be school or just elevating in your own capitalistic form of business. Because a lot of people actually look forward to that, building their way up. And I feel like a lot of people are growing out of that because they realize that, wait, people are not building their way up. People start from the bottom and go, shoot, why do I have to build my way up? But that's another story. And that's when I feel like the conflict of comfort, abundance, and growth um, do this. And that's all that happens in this universe, because I feel like this is a yin yang realm. So whenever there's something going in this direction, there's something counteracting that and balancing that. So however that looks to you, it could look like a yin yang symbol, it could look like a heart, it could look like a scale. And even with that, it may seem balanced, but there's that element of unknown within that. And that is this world. So I feel like my objective is to highlight subject matters that a lot of people deal with, but also never take the time to point and really decipher what would be more aligned towards them. And I feel like this is a big mindset shift, that when you decide to be more growth oriented rather than comfort oriented, that mindset shift, it's impossible for you to live the same way. And this is the reason why I'm bringing it up, because it is a choice. It is a decision that I made, and it wasn't easy, and I don't feel like I had complete control over that decision. A lot of things that happened in life manifested that decision for me. But even that, when I look at it and to be where I'm at now, I know that that was all counteracting in the right direction. But when it comes to you fulfilling something that you don't see, when you're living a growth path, which a lot of people like to act like they on, and it's quite strange. I don't like to be on this energy, but what I was doing for fun is what people is doing and making millions on. So it's like, why don't I feel the need to take advantage of what God has blessed me with? Whether it be me showing off my hair. I had videos of me when I said I was going natural, had long straight permed hair. I've been doing this, but it's strange that when I don't step into that, and maybe I step more into the comfort abundance, how my life shows me that that's not, whether I want to be in that or not. Of course, everyone wants to have stability. Of course, everyone want to have the amount of money that they know they're going to have every month. Everybody likes that security, but when I step more into that, I lose the growth. And the growth elements, it comes with the inconsistency and all those other things, but it comes with the creativity. It comes with the opportunities that you can never expect. It comes with people wanting to pay you just for you to talk. So that's things that I truly enjoy more over than just saying, okay, I have money in the bank, but I don't even know. I have so much money. I have more money than I know what to do with. So it's definitely a form of a scale and a balance for me. But when I'm not into the growth element, and I watch and I see people that are comfort, in a form of comfort, but they're still executing the growth, it makes me feel like I need to actually be out there and express myself. Because if you're in a form of comfort, for example, people doing podcasts, people doing things online now and stuff like that. It's interesting because this lane is technically for people that don't have a lane in the business aspect, but people now with degrees and all type of credentials, they on YouTube now, taking advantage of the opportunity that maybe people like me took as a disadvantage. Maybe I wasn't with wanting to build up a brand, even though I had exactly what this correlation is for. Like, I have the real experience of what growth looks like, and it shows in my videos. But with me not wanting to build that consistency and not wanting to really tap into the power in that, I've allowed for other people to overpopulate what is supposed to be pure growth. So people get on this podcast or get on these videos, and they get on this expressive trait, and they don't really have the experience to back it up. So when they're talking, it looks like the same thing over and over, or it looks like the same thing within different concepts. But with me, I could talk about things that everyone experienced in life, but every subject matter will always be different, because there's different aspects that I'm physically living in that I could use as a form of catalyst to express these dynamics to other people. And that's always going to be forever changing, because last time I recorded a video, I'm not sure exactly the last video I uploaded, but I guarantee that mindset that I was in is not where I'm at now. And that's actively living in a growth process, and that's actively doing the things that make you shift. I feel like you should never lose yourself if you're on a growth path, if you're on a path with not necessarily knowing the ending, but you should always embrace the fact that you are creating that, and that's the power in it. That's all you need to know, that whatever you thinking in your head, that's all you need to get where you need to go. But if you decide to be on the comfort abundance, listen, I know a lot of people, and I'm grateful for them, because at the end of the day, when I'm all over the place, I could trust them to be doing that, and everybody has a different purpose. But I'm talking to those people that, because a lot of times I get on YouTube now and I see people talking and they talking and they talking, and it's like, do you really feel that, or you heard somebody else say that and you feel like that sound good? You know what I'm saying? But long story short, when people are in that comfort abundance, they're grateful. But for those people that are for those people that are in that comfort abundance, I am grateful for them. My mother, a lot of people that before I really start putting out the spirituality, a lot of people that was in my direct contact that I was communicating with and expressing how I felt and getting their perception with, and even though it was met with a lot of resistance, I'm grateful for them now because I've seen them shift just by me being able to embark on my own growth transition, whether that was something that was abnormal to them at first or whether that was something that they rejected at first. They still shifted because of that, and I'm still being able to shift and balance myself out because of it. And this is the biggest thing. I said comfort abundance versus growth, but it's not really a competition. It's really about two states of living in this life and in this reality, and how you bring it into more alignment with your path. So I'm a life path 5, and I feel like these videos, I can definitely go in and express them more, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here being in my truest self and my truest version, and jumping to the people that I've seen already on this. And I feel like when I go to YouTube, it's not enough of the clarity or just being on that 5D energy. So I feel like from somebody like me, so a girl that got lost, a girl that come from the hood, at the end of the day, I'm really talking and getting straight to the point, and I don't feel the need to sit there and add all those other objectives, because when I really think about it, people that's getting hella views, and I'm so happy that they doing that and they showing me this other perception, because they don't do too much. They have the energy, they have the understanding, they have the ability to just trust that what you saying is for somebody. So at this point, I don't want to apologize, but I do want to definitely appreciate the people that are here to receive this energy of me being able to just go out there and be a vessel for other people. And if you feel like this is something that don't align to you, then maybe listen to it again, or if not, then I don't know, it's for somebody. So I want to get back into this, and I feel like that subject matter is just something that is so compelling in my life, because when I am met with people that are also in the growth mindset, which I'm starting to see a lot in the free living, and it's not free necessarily until it's free here, but within that free living, because people are free but they still have to work, they still have other objectives that make them unfree. But when you're in that free living and you're able to be open to that, and me being able to manifest that, it makes me want to dive more into that. It makes me want to continue to do all those things that I used to do just for fun, but also be serious about that and realize the power in it. I see the power in it, and the power is big on just me acknowledging that I don't need to go out and look for anything. I don't need to go out and try to seek that stability from my outer source. That stability could come from me understanding myself. That stability come from me putting myself in the opportunity to be aligned with what I know I like and what I enjoy to do. And that opportunity come from taking advantage of the fact that God is actually giving me what I asked for and asking for that. So whether you're dealing with growth or dealing with a form of just wanting to be comfortable in these times and have your own form of abundance, even if you don't have a full abundance, abundance is just you having what you need, and also maybe having a little bit more to share. So abundance don't have to be, having no fees or no debts. This is a new time, and debts is a form of constraint within your mind that you've manifested into reality. If you feel like you're in a form of lack, it will manifest. So it's something as easy as shifting. And sometimes I shift between me talking to myself or talking through myself to whoever may be needing this video. And I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to speak my mind in a clear format, and a format that would have attracted you to listen to it thus far. And continue to. I'm going to continue to make videos, and I love that every time I get in front of a camera, whether it be like those little slip ups like what I'm doing here and there. Mercury retrograde literally ended today, so I can't even use that as an excuse, but I do feel like I have an overstimulated mind, and sometimes I get so passionate when I'm in front of a camera, and I feel like this is where I need to be. So I want to get more comfortable with that, to the point where I can be just fluidly speaking my mind. I've done it before, I've been there before, and I feel like I'm not going to lose that, because I want to appreciate that this life path is allowing me to embrace that. If you have that too, and you feel like it's hard, or you feel like you don't have the energy in the day to do it, and you know you on a growth path, if you a life path 5, period, and if you don't know your life path 5, literally Google down YouTube. This is why all these videos are there. But my video is here for those people that already know that, And then you know you're a life path 5, and you know in these times you feel like you have what you need, but you just don't have that energy to push you because you've been pushing, you've been doing this. You're a North Node in Scorpio. If y'all know that there's no other option but for you to embrace yourself now, actually embrace it and appreciate it, because it could be a beautiful thing. You never know what could come out of it. Like this little baby here. Probably didn't even notice he was here, but I didn't even know I wanted him. Hey, he's such a blessing in our life. He keeps me structured. He gives me a reason to wake up if nothing else, because I can't, I can't leave him by himself for too long. But he's such a cutie. Hey, Royal, say hi to the camera. Like, why did you wake me up, mama? But it manifests. It manifests. And when I really think about it, it manifests in such detail that this is the perfect dog for me at this point. My lover is the perfect lover for me at this point. And I'm grateful. I have that. I have a beautiful home. I have a beautiful support system. And not to flex, but that means more than any of the money I'm gonna acquire. But this path and this journey that I take, I know is gonna allow me to be fulfilled in a way where I will continue to have everything that I need. And I want everyone to know that even if you feel like you never had that, I've been in a place where all I was doing was dreaming, and I'm still dreaming. And that faith and that growth path that a lot of people like to tell you is not right, it's gonna be right. Those are gonna be the people that people want to listen to. So don't lose touch of you. Don't lose touch of your ability to affect other people. And love the process. Love the timing. Man, years flew by. I remember I told myself when I first had the ability, like when I got this phone, I had this phone for over a year now, but when I first got it, I was like, I'm gonna get on the videos, I'm gonna do what I have to do. And I let things like maybe somebody in the background affect me from expressing what I want. I let timing or my camera being low affect my ability to express what's on my mind. And I was selfish for that, because you just never know those people that never have the ability to get on camera and express that, but they have the capability to think that in their head, but they don't know that they're not the only one. And even now, when we're knowing that we're not the only one, we're seeing a lot of people doing the same thing. You are the only one that could express it in your way. And even if it's just for one other person to feel that, that's what we need to get into in this age of Aquarius. So yeah, man, I'm definitely embarking in that. I'm definitely embracing that. I'm definitely grateful for the opportunity to do that so effortlessly at this point in my life. It's not hard for me to express my mind. It's not hard for me to be confident in what I think, but it's hard for me to connect. And this is my form of it. So I'm reintroducing myself. I'm Kayla. I go by Jazzy Fields. I'm a lyricist. I'm a self-published author. I'm a cultivator. I'm a trendsetter. I'm a creator, and I'm a lover. Can't forget that. What are you?